Well, hopefully you guys are able to hear me. And it sounds like you should be able to. Getting a little earlier start for the guys in the league that may be tuning in for this one, but if you missed our broadcast yesterday, we did our Year 2 preseason for our Louisville Big East Dynasty, and we're ready to get this second season started, and we will do so against the North Texas Mean Green, as that is the first game that League Commissioner Tyler has decided. As you see, we already have a number of finals. We are the last game that's going to get played for this week, and then Tyler will be able to advance as those guys have all streamed their games. But let's kind of get into some of the stuff that we have for this game. Debuting a bunch of transfers. We'll talk about those guys as the season goes on. But Christopher Vizina takes the reins over at quarterback, replacing Miller Moss. And we'll be curious to see how he gets his Louisville career started, transferring over from Clemson. We have a couple of transfers in at running back with Joseph Hyman. He'll get the start today along with Marquise Davis. And you'll see the true freshman John Umodu as well at receiver. Bringing in a couple transfers, Nathan Laycock to be our lead receiver. Jerian Dickey will be a guy to watch out for a little bit as well. Amari Jefferson will also get some run at the wide receiver position. And we return two key starters at tight end. Along the offensive line, Sam Pendleton transfers in. Bennett Warren transfers in. So two brand new starters along the offensive line, as well as a new starter at left tackle with Ransom McDermott. Left edge, we transfer in Marquise Lightfoot. Really excited about him. We also bring back Clev Lubin, who played a key role for us last year. Also, Francis Braywood transfers in from Pittsburgh. Really excited to see what he has. Three transfers at linebacker, Justin Flo at Sam. Arion Carter at will. I should say two transfers at linebacker, and then returning at Stanquan Clark. That's going to be one of the best linebacker duos linebacker trios in the league, I should say. And then at corner, our top transfer in is Coy Parrish. He'll play a little bit of both ways. And we also transferred in a couple corners, Charles Lester III, as well as Isaiah Brown Murray. Expect to see Brown Murray in the slot. Charles Lester will work out as our fourth corner, maybe our third corner in some instances as well. Micah Strickland will play some corner for us. Zaquan Patterson will kick over to strong safety. And that is our roster for this year. Our first opponent is North Texas, the Mean Green. And they have an interesting roster led by senior quarterback transfer Lincoln Keenholz, transferring over from Ohio State. They are pretty stacked at the quarterback position, and they have a very capable running back in Andrew Paul. Our defense is going to be in for it, as he really has everything going for him except for speed. They have some capable receivers as well, a couple 85 overall receivers as well as an 82. So they're pretty strong in the passing game, but where they struggle is more so on the defensive side. I think we can take advantage of their defense a little bit. They have some capable starters, but, their linebacker position leaves quite a bit to be desired. They're also not very strong at corner. I think those are some things we can take advantage of in this matchup. And they're also not the absolute strongest at safety. It is not a foregone conclusion that we could lose this game. CPU games, so far for us at Louisville, have been kind of tough. Of course, we're playing on a unique slider set, so got to adjust to that, and we're going to see how this goes for us. I do want to make one change on the depth chart that I know I haven't made yet. John Umodu will be the backup running back ahead of Marquise Davis, so I want to make sure that is reflected. And we'll keep Jamaris Wilder as the backup third down back, because I think that we can expect quite a bit there. Marquise Davis, I suppose, will keep it power back, and we'll actually switch this up. Wilder will go to third string And we'll put Umodu there at second string. But those are the only depth chart changes that we really need to make there. So we're ready to get this one started. And year 2, game number 1 is on the way. And we need to make sure we get our playbook in there. We do have a custom playbook, and this is the only way to play with a custom playbook. Really frustrating that we can't set that. But we have our playbook entitled Be Louie. That's just what I decided to name it. And we will play the full game. In Season 1, I only played offense, but I think I'm going to give it a go with the defense. We have a pretty good defense this year, so we're gonna give it a crack. Game 1, Year 2 against North Texas. It'll be the first start for Christopher Vezina, as I mentioned.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset
getting them at home. This is the start of a 4-game stretch where we're going to try to build a little bit of chemistry. We have a road game at Syracuse, which will be coming to you guys either tomorrow night or on Thursday evening. And then we play a home game against UConn, and then a home game against Charlotte before we get into our 5 consecutive user games. Starting the season ranked number 24. Not sure how I feel about that. Coming off an 8-5 season, not really sure that we deserve it, as we will have the football first. Chris Hughes and Bobby Golden back deep to receive, and Hughes will have the first opportunity. Almost found a crease there, but couldn't quite do it. And the junior, Christopher Vezina. Good height, weight, and speed combo at the quarterback position. We'll see what we're able to do with him. Definitely want to get Joseph Hyman going quickly here.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel.
Hitting Laycock there on the slant pass. Laycock, the transfer from North Carolina, formerly of the University of Tennessee.
See what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are
come out in a little wildcat here.
They already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not
running it off left tackle. Nothing to be had.
And they're counting on it.
They're off right tackle, I should say.
And that's why he's starting right now. They got nothing on the last play.
Open it up here and go empty.
Motion from the back. Wants to fire on second down.
Finding Parrish over the middle, the two-way star. Good throw by Vezina. Joseph Hyman, the transfer from Northwestern. Showed some really good effort in practice that I ran a little bit earlier this week.
Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way.
Nice catch over the middle. Trayshawn Hurry returning for another season. He had a couple nice games for us in year 1.
The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast.
Nice block there. Good run for Hyman.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces. Well thought of.
See if we can establish a run game here. Going to give us a 3-3 stack look. Give it off to Umodu, the freshman. He picks up his first carry, 5-star from in-state in Cadiz, Kentucky. Hyman returns. The carry here on second down. And stuffed. Open it back up here. As we find Trayshawn Hurry, he'll have the first score of the year. It is a touchdown for Louisville. They brought all 3 linebackers there, and we were able to get the score. Good start for the offense. An offense that really struggled in a lot of games last year, even against easier competition. Extra point up from Nick Keller is good.
So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss.
And Short sends it away.
And here's the
North Texas will bring it out. Missed the tackle there. I haven't played a ton of defense in this game, so we may struggle a little bit defensively. But Lincoln Keenholz and the North Texas offense out on the field. We'll see what they have going for them. We have a really talented defense, as evidenced by the way we recruited in the portal. Really excited about Marquise Lightfoot. I think I'm going to not user him. I want to see what he can do with that platinum quick jump. Keenholz throwing it to the right. Pass is caught, tackled by Arion Carter. It's going to take me a little bit to get used to playing defense. A little bit of hurry-up offense, no huddle for North Texas. Throw over the middle, and the pass is jarred out. That's Stanquan Clark in coverage for the Cardinal. This is a give up the middle. Nice play by Francis Brewu. Transfer over from Pittsburgh. They're at defensive tackle. This is another give, and they're gonna bust a run on us here. We were not ready for the run on 3rd down and 6. Backed off into cover 6 there. And the game recognized it and took advantage of it.
What are you thinking as a defense right now? I'm thinking pass, bringing in guys, making sure I stay deep, playing for the
An out route caught. Oh, a stiff arm there on Agu. That's tough.
Get the big yardage, big play, first down for this offense.
The defense, overall-wise, is really talented. We just got to get used to playing some defense. They're going to adjust on us.
Here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Back to throw is Keenholz. Fires over the middle. The pass knocked away by Coy Parrish. Sticky coverage there.
Putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
This is a give for the running back, Andrew Paul. Shakes a man. Close to a first down, but he's shy by inches.
After that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Pitch the D-line here. Don't need 2 guesses to figure out what they're doing there, and they're on a quarterback sneak. That's hard to stop.
Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that
just going to have to make our adjustments here. Another run up the middle with Paul, and they have running room with Paul. Runs it inside the 5. And early struggling in run defense. Need better work there out of the linebackers. Another throw outside. That is caught down to the 1 for North Texas. And we are going to back out and go a little bit into a goal line defense. And spread it out a little bit. This is a keeper, and it's a touchdown for Lincoln Keenholz. So we are going to be tied up at 7. Made a couple plays, but couldn't get off the field when we needed to.
Making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph.
Chris Hughes will field this one inside his own 5. And he's met by the first defender, manages to shake the tackle, but he's brought down shortly after. So Louisville will start at their own 20. Give up the middle for Joseph Hyman. He stopped after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Hyman in motion.
To the air on 2nd down.
Gonna have Coy Parrish here short, and he drops it. We know that could be a little bit of an issue with 2A guys. Wide open there, you'd like to see him make that catch. Vizina over the middle, not finding Skinner. And we'll punt. And Schwartz sends it away. Not the greatest punt, but North Texas calls for the fair catch at the 38. Well, with a different defensive look here.
They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time.
Keenholz back to throw. The pass nearly picked off by Stanquan Clark. Good coverage there in the middle of the defense.
He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Keenholz back to throw, and his pass is picked off. It's picked off by Zaquan Patterson. He's got the first Louisville turnover of the year. Nice job by the defense getting the ball back for us after the offensive drive did not go in our favor. This is a give to Hyman on first down, and they are there with their linebacker. And that will probably take us to the end of the first quarter. We're going to try to get this one off. I don't think we will. Yep, not going to be able to get it off with the built-in motion there. 7-7 after one. Good first drive by the offense, and then the defense did not help us out there, and Andrew Paul has been a problem for us. I knew he could be.
First play of the period will be a second down.
Come out a little flex bone here. The pitch out there to Hyman. He makes a man miss and has a nice gain. Pickup of 7 for Hyman.
Finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Cardinals are at the line.
North Texas going to show a heavy box here. We're going to run into it anyways, and we have the first down with Hyman. Really want to establish the ground game.
They'll spot it at the 28. They move the chains on the ground.
We go split back here. The freshman fullback J.D. Meeks out there. Vizina back to throw. Finds Hyman on the screen. Got space to work. Makes a man miss. Would have been nice to get a stiff arm there, but we're up to first and goal now.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just scream
Hyman out. Umodu in. He gets the carry on first down and goal and runs it down to the 7. And Hyman quickly checks back in. Another give on second down and goal. Nothing doing there. We do have the true freshman Cam Flynn playing there at center. He's kind of struggled a little bit early. Back to throw over the middle, and that's just a bad throw. Quite frankly, that's just a bad throw. Tried to make something happen there, and there will be the first clip of the year. For me, I'm sure the guys will have fun with that. Still not great field position for North Texas. Keenholz back to throw. Got a clean pocket. Can't get any pass rush. Throw short and complete. It's a pickup of 6. Got to figure out how to get some pass rush going.
North Texas in the hurry up. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill.
Making some adjustments at the line is North Texas.
And this team, as they start this season.
This is a give-off left tackle for Andrew Paul, and there is Arion Carter.
I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you
Here is a screen complete, and dragging a defender for the first down is North Texas. Defense really letting us down early in this one. Thought it could be a strength this year, but evidently not. A complete pass to Landon Sides there. Sets up a second down and 5. And a first down for North Texas. We cannot make the stop.
North Texas really has it going on offense.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense.
And they are just outplaying us. We have got to figure out an answer.
Good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing.
Nice play. Brewu again.
He's seeing the field.
Just letting the guys work.
The game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do.
And Paul tries to make a move, but can't. And Stanquan Clark makes the tackle.
Ready to make this defense work.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
on 3rd and long, trying to have a big
Keenholz back to throw. He's in trouble and throws it away. Good job, defense. Defense making a couple plays, keeping us in it. Just got to find some more rhythm offensively. Bobby Golden to return the punt. And, of course, couldn't get over there. It's a great punt from North Texas. Sometimes you just got to tip your cap there. Here is Hyman running on first down. Good run. Give us a little bit more breathing room.
That is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Vizina back to throw. Nowhere to go with it. Got to get rid of it.
All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat and the process of cooling.
Vizina back to throw, and a bad throw.
This coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about
I think offense is going to be a real challenge for us this year, unfortunately. Vizina to throw. Throwing. Nice catch by Laycock. Found a way to get open there.
And then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens?
Just a great job there by our lead receiver. Need plays like that. Didn't have enough of those last year. Short gain for Hyman on first down.
Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive.
And that brings us to the 2-minute warning.
Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Vizina to throw. Finding Hyman out of the backfield. Makes a cut. And a stiff arm. Nice gain for Hyman out of the backfield. Going to go empty here against a light box, and we got to throw away.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to.
If the throw isn't there, we can't force it.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Vizina to throw. Finds a guy over the middle. Jaleel Skinner, the tight end. Gets us into field goal range, though we really don't want to rely on that if we can keep from it.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking down the middle.
Good layered throw by Vizina there. That's a throw that Miller Moss could not make last year. Nice throw there.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Cardinals line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion.
Gonna pitch this one out to Amodu. Maybe a hold there on the edge, but the freshman has his first touchdown. I think we're pretty fortunate not to get a holding call there. But the Cardinals pick up the touchdown, and we're up 14-7.
This entire football team, really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Did leave some time on the clock for North Texas, but we'll see if the defense can make a play. Lincoln sides, ready to return this one. Makes a move, and he's brought down. Back to throw is Keenholz. In trouble, finds a man open over the middle. Missed tackle, another missed tackle. And North Texas already in business.
He picks up the first down. North Texas in the hurry up.
Backup running back in the game for North Texas, I just noticed. No Andrew Paul. And Keenholz is sacked by Arion Carter. Nice job there. This is a give to Andrew Paul. Scoots through the line of scrimmage. Picks up a short gain.
Thanks to this senior defender. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play.
We're going to trust our team in man coverage here. And Clev Lubin affects the play. Nice job by Lubin off the edge. And with the incompletion, we'll have an opportunity to return here. I want to see what Bobby Golden can do. He's going to have an opportunity for a return. Cuts it to the outside. Oh, he would have broken that had he been able to get outside a little bit more. So 39 seconds. Let's see what we can do. Vizina going to get outside. Finding Hyman. Makes a cut. Attempted a truck there instead of what I really wanted. Forgot the accelerated play clock there. Definitely got to figure out how to get out of bounds here. Vizina to throw. And the pass is incomplete. A green throw, I will note on that.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has
Vizina to throw. Going to look up the seam here. Looking for Skinner to make a play, and he couldn't do it.
Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Rush is on him. He'll take another shot here.
I mean, what do you want me to do there? I'm trying to get into field goal range.
Stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Should have just taken a knee is what I should have done.
Time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat.
Oh, Isaiah Brown-Murray almost picked that. Y'all, hey, listen, y'all can troll me for that interception all you want, but y'all would be throwing the ball down the field at the same time to try to get yourself at least into field goal range. So I don't want to hear it.
And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do.
Yeah, with 6 seconds, you're not going to try to throw a post? Okay, that's fine.
Might be the team that comes out on top today.
How about Umodu on the special teams play there?
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need.
Pressure is starting to get there.
And I get ball first.
North Texas lining up, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left.
Yeah, defensive line starting to make the impact we wanted to see them make against that O-line. Another opportunity for Bobby Golden.
One possession to get it back to give you a shot. If you don't, you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this. You've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
The thing that Golden doesn't have is the speed to be able to get out there.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never
Did not mean to give that one off there. Really disappointing offensive showing so far, and that's on me. Just got to get better at play calling. But we'll make up for it with the screen there and set up a manageable third down.
He takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Bring in the heat.
That's not what we wanted. Just sitting there too long with the football. We'll punt it away.
Those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play.
Good tackle by Moran, the true freshman there.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. From the gun,
Giving it to Paul, and Stanquan Clark is there to play. Go with the stack look.
Really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen.
Job to rally to the football there by the defense. They've kept us in this one, no question.
Run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
A little bit of motion.
On third down, he drops the throw. Got it set up.
And there is our all-conference linebacker, Stanquan Clark. Linebackers have certainly been on display today. We've seen a couple nice plays from Arion Carter and Stanquan Clark. Not seeing a ton of Justin Flo just yet. Another opportunity for Golden here.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Covers team
Decent
down,
return.
corralling, they made the stop, and they'll
And let's see if we can get the ground game going again.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack.
Pass game hasn't really worked out for us.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality.
Can't completely give up on it, even if it doesn't succeed on first down there. Missed block there by Flynn. Sets up a throwing down for us.
After a short pickup. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
Nice catch by Parrish there.
Left side. Nice pick
Not the best throw, but we'll take it.
Sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Cardinals come to the
Going with
line
3
with
safeties
down.
there. Let's see if we can find...
To the air on first
We'll just
down.
go out of the backfield here. I wanted to hot route Jaleel Skinner there and couldn't.
Pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. You look like a receiver making that catch. And
Certainly missing the presence of Isaac Brown. He could, make some plays that we otherwise couldn't make last year.
And the Cardinals are on the move.
Try a little play action here, see if the O-line gives us a little bit of time. Laycock can't make the catch. And our right guard goes down. Really would have liked to see Laycock hold on to the ball there.
Okay, they're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the
Nice play. Jaleel Skinner has a score. It's either going to hit him or the angle route there, and we have a 2-score lead.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers
We'll take
that
it.
are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kid Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia.
It's been a little bit since we've played.
We'll circle back if anything.
Had the offseason and everything, so
And how about that one?
maybe a little rusty.
Keep an eye on everything.
I like the way we're rallying to the football, though, here in the second half so far.
A quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Now
That's just a great fight there by North Texas.
to the 28 with a first down.
Probably need to come with a little bit more pressure
Nice job
there.
by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first.
Andrew Paul is certainly a tough runner. He has been a challenge for us.
Want to go fast, they want to
A challenge I thought we were going to have, not game-breaking speed or anything like that.
Down at 2nd and 3.
They are now going to go empty.
Back to pass. Caught in the back.
I'm going to throw a screen. Nice play by Arion Carter. They'll get the first down, but
Down for North Texas.
good job preventing it to just that as we near the end of the third quarter. Bring him in motion here. Float the pass outside, and it's a loss. They are not really wanting to do too much of testing us down the field.
Upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. 2nd down, they'll go to the air.
Going to the air, and Zaquan Patterson is there. Nice job.
And with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods.
Only 56 rushing yards for Andrew Paul there.
With the break, they had a little
I think he had, 41 after the first quarter?
down play. Looking to throw again.
They're going to take a shot, and, Patterson almost picked it off again. Nice job in coverage. He has certainly looked good at strong safety today. He has an interception already.
Pay him overtime
North Texas will punt the ball away. See if we can catch a block here, and we can't. That's okay. See if we can finally get Hyman going. And we can't. And he's already banged up. Of course he is. The one thing we do have is, you know, if we have some injuries at the running back position, we do have some depth to work with. Man, green throws should be completed more often. That's how I'm going to say that. And we make that catch, so we'll take that, I guess.
Line gets set, first down.
Nice block there by Flynn, but he gets in the way. The agility not quite there just yet. I'm going to get Hyman out of the game. We're going to give it off to Umodu. Let the true freshman work.
Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started. Man, you want all the
and we find Skinner there.
You want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder.
Well, the issue is that guys don't catch anything in traffic whatsoever. So that's kind of my thought process on that one. That's how I feel about that. Feel free to disagree.
Everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention.
That was not a hospital ball, so.
Is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
The hospital balls are the yellow throws. Nice.
Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff to the lone back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That throw was not a hospital ball. You can go back and watch it if you want to. It was not a hospital ball. I don't care what you say. Have I thrown some hospital balls today? Yes, I have. Was that one? No. Argue up a wall, I guess.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping it.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second.
Trying to run some clock here.
Continue to stay in a rhythm.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Slings it.
That's a hospital ball.
Makes a connection. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And I've thrown plenty of those today.
Once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put wider.
2 touchdowns for the true freshman. He's certainly done his part today.
Offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks.
And we missed the extra point. I'm not going to claim to make everything. Quarterback or my kicker stinks. Y'all can go look at his ratings if you want to. I messed up on the slider there, so that one's my fault. But
he was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Of course, you know, I didn't stream in year 1, but this is not all that different from how the first game went against California in game 1 a year ago. I won that one 28-9.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on 2nd down.
There's the true freshman, Wick. Let's go.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He'll get it.
Just a great play there. We'll go to the 2-minute.
And it'll be 1st down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire.
And sacked by Clev Lubin.
Rush gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Freeman. And they'll knock him down. Mean Green will have to reach.
I got to quit using the right stick to try to make tackles. That's what I got to quit doing.
From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped short.
4th and 3 for North Texas.
3 more on that one. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for
And sacked.
Down he goes, and the defense
Sacked by Isaiah Brown Murray, and that'll do it.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that
And that's where we'll finish it.
that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Again, like I said, largely very similar to the first game we played in year 1. That was a 28-9 final over Cal. Certainly a difference of opponent there. But we also ushered in a lot of new. Saw some good stuff, especially out of the defense, allowing just 7 points. I think North Texas, they're a G5 school, but I think, they're going to simulate pretty decently with Lincoln Keen Holes at quarterback. And I think, they're probably a bowl team, a 71 overall G5 school in this game compared to a lot of the 50 overall teams. We'll play one later in Charlotte. But I think North Texas could be one of the better teams in their conference with what they have. Certainly, it's not the most impressive win when you look at what the other guys in the league did. Colin had an impressive win over Florida International. His new quarterback, Tavian St. Clair, went crazy in that game. Against Florida International. We saw RJ go out and beat Alabama with West Virginia. Really impressive stuff there. We saw Alex get off to a great start in his game against South Carolina. That's a Power 5 game. And he picked up the win 16-13. Isaac Brown in his first game in Miami looked really good. Cam gave Georgia a really great effort, 24-10. Cam falls in that one. Tyler and BJ had a really great game going at halftime, and Tyler, the defending conference champ, kind of turned it on late in the 3rd quarter and a little bit later in that game. There were some insane plays in that game. Sean took care of Miami of Ohio in his first game. Ralph played a tight one with App State, and App State's usually one of the better teams in this league. Is in this game, one of the better G5 teams. And they gave Ralph all he could handle. But it's a win for everybody except for BJ and Cam. And somebody had to lose between Tyler and BJ, so Cam was the only one that ended up falling in week 1, and I know Tyler is certainly getting ready to advance to week number 2. We are going to play our game either tomorrow or Thursday. I want an opportunity to work on some things, maybe get into a little bit more practice and see what we can clean up for that first game. We had no penalties. I'll certainly take that. Some things to work on. Ultimately, and I didn't take a look at the stats. I probably ought to do that for you guys before we get on out of here. But it is a win in week 1, 27-7 is the final. Christopher Vizina, 2 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. Both of those interceptions, situational. One of them was certainly a bad decision inside the red zone, inside the end zone, an interception, and then a situational one there at the end of the half, trying to make a play and a throw that just, quite frankly, with this slider set that you're not going to make all too often with a quarterback of Vizina's caliber. That's not to say that he can't be good for us down the road. Just not a smart decision in either capacity for me. Not necessarily on Vizina there. Although that one, I am going to, say was situational, trying to make a play downfield. 19 of 30 passing, 63% completion. I think that's a little higher than what we had out of Miller Moss. I think he was like 61 or 62% completion. playing the quarterback position, if you don't have an elite quarterback on this ladder set, is tough. And that's not a shot at you, Tyler, or anything like that. It's just a really tough slider set to play quarterback well. You really got to work at it and be patient and not take too many risks. We'll work on cleaning that up. Joseph Hyman, 4.1 yards a carry. We'll take that. It's not the most ideal, but we'll work with it. And the true freshman, John Umodu, had 2 touchdowns in his debut. Really excited to keep him going. Didn't really get the other running backs involved. Marquise Davis didn't have any carries in his first game. In the receiving game, Trayshawn Hurry was our leading receiver. I think he was our leading receiver in at least 2 or 3 games last year. Got a touchdown out of Jaleel Skinner on a go route, and we didn't have to, really run through the passing game. Not a lot of completions had to be had. The offensive line did okay. Ransom McDermott gave up a sack, but I'm not going to make that be a thing on him. I think that was me holding on to the ball too long with Christopher Vizina, but a nice job ultimately. And we got to give our player of the game has to go to Zaquan Patterson. He had the interception, 11 tackles, none of those going for a loss, but he was all over the place, almost had a second pick. We saw Stanquan Clark. He was incredible. Arion Carter, 8 tackles, 2 of those going for a loss and a sack. Isaiah Brown-Murray had a sack from the slot corner spot. Francis Braywu was in the backfield. Clev Lubin had a sack. The true freshman, Demetrius Wick, with star development, had a sack in his debut. The defensive line wreaked havoc that is 4 total sacks. And we had an interception with Zaquan Patterson. Really nice job there. Again, Nick Keller, he's not a great kicker, so I don't expect much out of him in the kicking game. I missed the extra point. It happens. You just miss kicks. And I guess that means I suck. I don't know what to say about that. But really hoping to get the kick and punt return game going. I know I don't have a Dakari Anderson like Tyler has, but I think Bobby Golden has the attributes to be a good returner. Certainly Chris Hughes does. So hopefully on kick return we can get a lot out of him. And that's more or less going to do it for this one. Thank you guys for tuning in. Next up will be at Syracuse. Again, that'll be either tomorrow night or on Thursday night. And then we'll have to just see when the UConn game is. But we will draw ever closer to our user games, and we'll see how we handle the other 3 non-user games as we continue to work on and build up the chemistry within this team. Thanks to the guys for giving me all kinds of grief in the chat, as they always do. And we'll see y'all in the next one. Take it easy.